Hi, Usha ma'am. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, good evening, Ashutosh. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. I'm so happy to see you here. So, how's your day going?
It's going on great.
Uh huh. That's good
Full
to
of
hear.
day full with
And how's the weather?
activity. Weather is very cloudy. It's not raining, but it's cloudy. Yeah,
Uh huh.
no
Okay. For
sunlight.
us, it's a bit cold.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Okay. So, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. As we are meeting for the first time, it would be great
yeah,
if you would tell me something about yourself for viewers.
yeah. I'm Osha. I work as an administrative officer slash deputy under secretary for the National Aerospace of Laboratories. It's also called. It comes under CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and I'm a
Mm-hmm.
polyglot.
Oh, that's great. So, how many
Yeah,
languages can you speak? As you said, you're a polyglot, and I heard from Johnny that you can speak a lot of languages. Oh
yeah.
my
Johnny
God, I was
always makes
amazed to
fun.
hear it.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes
No,
he
he was telling
exaggerates.
reality.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he tells like how he speaks. Sometimes he tells 15, sometimes 25. So, but actually, yeah, I'm around 10 to 12. I can manage.
Oh, 10 to 12,
Actually,
like Indian languages. How
the
many Indian languages you know?
uh, I mean, I don't want to count. It's yeah,
Mhm.
around six. Yeah, six to
Okay,
seven.
that's great. So, means most of the South Indian languages. And can you speak Hindi very well?
Yes, it's my thinking language.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah,
where were you actually, I would say, brought up?
in Bangalore and
Okay.
Delhi.
Bangalore and Delhi, then Hindi
Yeah.
must be okay. There is no problem if you
To be
if you
honest, I
spend some
learned
time in Delhi. Hmm.
no. I spent my initial years from zero to probably 5 or 6 in Delhi.
Hmm.
I didn't have any friends or anything with whom I could converse in Hindi, and
Hmm.
I learned Hindi through TV. So
By watching TV shows.
yes, TV shows, yes,
Okay, that's great to hear. Okay,
and
so
and now
mhm.
I like Hindi so much that I end up reading, thinking in Hindi. I love Hindi literature, and yeah,
Oh, so now it's your thinking language, and you spent a lot of time reading literature and stuff in Hindi.
yeah.
Okay, so now tell me a little bit about English, like when you started learning English and why English was so important for you. And yes,
Yeah.
that first answer this question, then I will ask another
Yeah,
one.
in my schooling, the medium of English instructions has been English, and my mom
Hmm.
tells me that even before enrolling me to a school, she had started teaching me alphabet and even before entering my kindergarten level. It seems my mom
Hmm.
had taught me initial letters and A for apple and everything orally before joining school. Yeah.
That's great to hear.
Yeah,
So means you
and
learned
I've
English
studied
alphabets
state.
since childhood.
Yeah, yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So okay, another question goes to you that how did you get a lot of interest in many languages? When did you find that
I
interest in yourself?
I mean, I don't know. I was born in a bilingual family, I could say. Kannada and Telugu
Hmm.
went simultaneously because my parents spoke to my grandparents in Telugu, but my
Hmm.
parents spoke to each other in Kannada. So that's why Kannada has been my mother tongue. So, and of course, since in its state, I studied from a Karnataka state school, secondary school living certificate board. So we start Hindi in fifth grade. So from there it started. But I had been watching movies and TV shows even much before, say from grade 3 or grade 2. I mean, when I was in
Okay.
Delhi, my parents used to take me to movies. I don't remember anything. At those time in my initial years of Hindi, I never understood anything. But gradually,
Mhm.
some scenes like they keep ringing with in your mind, some
Mhm.
sounds, some words, or maybe some dialogues, and Bollywood, of course. So, so
Okay, so
Hindi
do
has
you
been
like
there.
listening to Hindi songs as well?
Yes, yes. To be honest, I listen to only Bollywood. To be honest, yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah,
That's very nice.
yeah.
And you do not
And
listen to the songs from Tollywood or Tamil cinema?
no,
Don't like it?
no, I've never been. I mean, for example, some movies they have been remade into, or nowadays it's like pan India. No, the original will be in either Telugu, Kannada, or Tamil. But they would have. But when it comes to originals, I always prefer to watch original language movies. Only
Mm-hmm.
if I don't know the language, I prefer watching them. So in my initial years, in like I've grown up watching. I belong to the '90s era of movies, no, where like Roja, Bombay, and all. I watched them. At that time, I didn't know a word in Tamil, but when I
Mm-hmm.
listened to the song, Gulzar wrote the lyrics, for example. So I
Mm.
follow all the music part of it. I still follow Hindi. So now
Okay,
I try
that's
to,
great.
for myself, I try to compare of course, some only you can translate emotions when it comes to translation of poetry, especially when it comes to songs. So now I'm
Uh-huh.
slowly learning Tamil. So I'm trying to compare the poetry between two languages uh, of those songs which I already grew up learning. I mean, listening to it. So
Okay,
that
okay,
way,
I got it.
yeah.
Okay, now tell me something about your hobbies, Usha ma'am. Like, what kind of things do you do whenever you get free time? What do you like doing a lot?
Love learning languages and reading.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So it's your passion, and whenever you get time, you try
yeah,
to read more and more books.
yeah. So those books are either I read them on Kindle or on Storytel, and
Hmm.
I read only Hindi and English.
Hindi and English,
Um,
two languages.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Because my
So
bookshelf
another
is so
question.
much filled. Yeah, I don't get. I mean, I don't have one. I don't have access to the other foreign languages books, and
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with the spoken language, the grammar part, and I'm not. I'm like unconditional reader, so I don't really love literature or anything. Like I do appreciate things, and yeah,
Hmm. Okay,
yeah,
I got it. So means you like
yeah,
reading books in Hindi and English. Okay,
yes,
now coming to another part related to spoken English, which is a big problem in our country. I think even
hmm,
though I learned alphabets of English when I was a
yeah.
child, but speaking English was always a problem. So what about you
Hmm.
when you started learning spoken English mainly, or did you have the environment at your school?
Yeah, in I started speaking in English after going to school. Yeah,
Okay, means at
maybe
what
from
standard? Hmm.
for the I don't remember. I don't have any memories of until second standard, second grade,
Hmm.
and from third standard I changed my school, and from there
Hmm.
it's been for continuously till from third till eighth grade I was in the same school, and luckily I had the same teacher from fifth to seventh.
Hmm.
She used to take all the three languages, Kannada, English, and Hindi, and she was really great at those three languages. So she
Hmm.
was also, I think, if I try to recall it now, I think she is also. If I got her to meet like maybe 3 or 4 years back, and she is. I mean, she was my first polyglot teacher whom I met.
Teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So
So she taught you
I mean,
three languages.
yeah, three languages, and she for 3 years continuously, and so she gave us the foundation, whether be it
Hmm.
grammar, be it she was a handwriting expert. I mean, whoever have learned from her have great
Mhm.
handwriting. That I could say.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
all
very
the
nice.
cursive writing and all that, no. And everybody used to comment on what she used to give any notes or anything. Like she used to even her markings on the paper. Everybody used
Mhm.
to say that it looks like print. Yeah, she was that
Oh
great.
my goodness. So
Yeah,
means
yeah,
she had a wonderful handwriting and
yes,
everybody wanted to learn same kind of writing from her.
yeah. She took extra pains to develop everybody's handwriting in those 3 years from fifth to seventh. Yeah. So
Oh,
our
that's
batch has
nice.
been very lucky. Yeah.
Okay, so means it's very good that you started learning spoken English from third standard. For me, I feel
Yeah.
like as I am from Uttar Pradesh, it was really
Mm.
difficult and there was no environment. I started learning after my 12th, when I was in
Oh,
graduation. Yes, in COVID only.
okay.
4 years ago,
Oh,
I
okay.
started my spoken English journey. So I was not able to
Hmm.
speak English. I was good as an English student, as an English student, but not very good in
Hmm.
spoken. I did not try, and I was very proud of speaking Hindi because I was born and raised here in UP, right? So Hindi is the
Yes.
language, and I used to feel like, why not? I should continue with
Mm.
Hindi only. But later I
Yeah.
understood and I felt that I should try and speak English. There is no problem. Then I started.
Hmm.
So that's why I was asking, when did you start? So means you started from your
Yeah.
school itself. So it was not a
Yeah.
problem for you. And
Yeah.
mhm,
And school only in school, but here the trend is like that. Nowadays even parents try to talk in English with their kids, which I
mhm.
don't encourage or appreciate.
Okay,
Because
you don't
whatever
encourage
happens in
that.
school should be in school.
Mhm.
Because I mean, you should also give importance to the local language or your mother tongue, right? I understand people coming from different cultural backgrounds. So English would be a connecting language.
Mhm.
But once, yeah, if you belong to the
Yeah,
same
mother tongue is
linguistic
really
cultures,
important, I feel.
yes.
The person should have, and they
I mean,
should,
both should go hand in hand.
uh
I don't, yeah, appreciate this.
yes,
Yeah,
they
otherwise,
should
you
be
do,
very happy
you
with their
get,
own mother tongue. Mhm.
yes, otherwise everywhere, internationally, you connect people with English. But at least
Mhm.
you and the scope of mother
Mm.
using your mother tongue at least is limited to only family now, right? So at least you maintain that. I mean, I believe one should
Exactly,
maintain
because
that.
what I feel, what is our mother tongue, that whatever the emotions we get from it, that cannot be replaced by any other language, English or whatever you
Yeah,
learn. Mother
true.
tongue is mother tongue.
Yeah, but I completely, an exception to all linguistic theories. I
Mhm.
appreciate the beauty of every particular language, because
Mhm.
something really looks good in Hindi, and that if you translate it into any other language, be it Indian or
Mhm.
English or any other, I mean, you can try to come up to reach certain level, but the beauty will be lost somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I,
So,
uh-huh.
so I appreciate each language individually. So every language has its own beauty.
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Of course, even though I can't agree more with you. Okay, so that's what. And when that you, as you said, like English was limited to your school and you did not actually talk in English at your home, or so. But when did you
Yeah.
start interacting with the people in English? Right now, you are on multiple platforms and you have friends, and we are
Yeah.
friends together. So, in when
Yeah.
did you start that journey? You started talking to the people from all around the
No,
world
even from
and
school,
strangers
yeah,
and.
not only to the teachers,
Mhm,
yeah, all my classmates, everything happened in English. And if I had to
mhm,
contact my first meeting, my first conversation with any person will start in English.
mhm.
And for me, it will be very, I mean, I find it too difficult to switch from English to another language, even if I know my very best friend could be speaking the same language which I do. But for me,
Mhm.
and I mean, whatever had changes has to be made. For me, it's good that if I make it in the first or second meeting itself. Otherwise, for
Mhm.
me, I find it difficult. even though if I start, I might for example, I may start continue to talk in Kanglish more than
Mhm.
English, Kannada, per se. Yeah, but if
Mhm.
for me, it always depends on the first conversation with a stranger. So if I start, for
Okay.
example, if I start talking to you in English, I will continue to talk to you in English, even though I'm quite confident in Hindi and you are super confident in Hindi, right? So it could,
Exactly.
yeah,
It happens. Even though I
yeah,
can relate to it. Whenever I talk to
yeah,
someone and when I meet someone in English, I feel comfortable in English. I don't like
yeah,
saying something in Hindi. But if they request me to speak in Hindi, at that
yeah.
time
That
I'm
even
gonna
I
do
can
it.
do
And
that.
I find it
Yes, yes.
difficult to speak Hindi in front of them to whom I connect in English,
Mm,
even though I'm a native speaker of Hindi. So that's what it happens. You are
yeah.
right. It's all about the first meeting that the mindset. It is all about the
But
mindset when you are
I don't
meeting a
believe in that
person.
first impression is the last impression. That's a totally completely different thing. But
Mhm.
conversation relating to only if you limit to only conversations, yes. English is like more comfortable than any other language, except the other
Mhm.
person. If the other person is not comfortable, I would rather learn the other person's language than try to teach him or her any English, that way.
Mhm.
Because
Oh, I got it.
I'm ready to take work hard. For example, if I meet a person who speaks Bengali and he doesn't know any English, for example, I will
Mhm.
learn Bengali and try to converse with him in Bengali than trying to
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wonderful. So
recently,
means
yeah,
you
to give
have
an
a lot of
example,
curiosity to
yeah.
learn more and more languages. I think
Yeah, for
everybody
example,
can't
you
do it.
remember Johnny, he wanted to connect with Portuguese girl. He's like, could you help me? Because the lady's level of English is A1, A2. Uh,
Mhm.
so I said, he asked me like, could you help me? I said, yeah, I'm ready. I don't know how much English I will be able to teach her, but I'll definitely learn I'll better my Portuguese. That's what I told him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay. So how long
yeah.
have you been using this kind of platforms like Clubhouse? When did you join?
Clubhouse I joined in September 2021. I mean,
Oh,
when people had started slowly to go out of Clubhouse. To be
oh,
honest,
then
yeah,
you jumped in.
yeah. But I'm so
Okay.
happy I could pick up my languages from where I had stopped, because almost for 10 to 13 years I hadn't practiced any of my European languages. And I met Johnny in Polyglot's room, because I never
Mhm.
joined any English conversation rooms,
Hmm.
because
Okay.
I'm not good at English, but yeah, I at that time when I entered Clubhouse, I didn't feel the necessity to join English learning rooms. And yeah,
Because you wanted to
that,
practice other languages.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I
So
know
do you?
perfection
Mhm.
is an enemy, told by one of
Mm.
my another polyglot friend.
Exactly. Exactly. Of
Yeah,
course, if you want to be perfect at one language, then it is very good. It is going to be difficult for you to learn
and it's
other
never going to
languages.
happen also. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Perfection is a kind of myth, I would say. It's
yeah,
very difficult. I believe in excellence. I believe like if you
yeah,
work hard, practice makes progress,
and
but I can't say
yes.
practice makes perfect. It's very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing called as perfect thing. So, and I'm really happy to find Johnny in Polyglot's room, because he's helped me to improve my English. He told me to slow down.
Mm,
uh,
that's very important
First, he
thing.
was
Yeah,
like,
he
all
always
Indians
tells
do
me
all
the same.
English. Indians speak very fast. I'm like, okay, now it's like the India thing came up. So I have to. I mean, since he is a teacher
Slow
himself,
down.
yeah, I
Hmm.
could. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, it's very
And
important. Even
yeah,
though whenever I talk to him, he always tells me that Ashutosh, slow down,
yeah,
calm down.
yes,
Then I speak slowly, but it is
yeah,
our habit. We try to speak
yeah,
as
true.
early as possible. Hmm.
I mean, I
Okay,
think as Indians, we speak every language, at its own speed, right? It's not that, we end up doing that only with English.
exactly. Most of the languages,
Yeah,
even though if you talk to someone from Delhi, they speak
yeah,
very fast in Hindi as well, not in English.
yes,
Even though their own native
exactly.
language, you can't understand them. They speak very fast.
Yeah,
That's how it is. So,
true.
apart from Clubhouse, do you use some other platforms too, where you can learn some other languages or European languages, as you
Hmm.
said?
No, only Clubhouse by now. And other language learning apps, I used Boozoo, and I'm done with
Hmm.
it. Uh, I just have some last minute things to gain whatever I need to. Um, the grammar part of it
Okay.
is like they have a very organized structure, so I need to just jot down some points and uh, start start exploring some new things. I mean, new avenues for to better or improve.
Okay. Okay, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm done with my questions. Do you have any question for me at the end of the session?
Questions for you.
Hmm.
Okay, like how do you? I mean, what is your strategy of teaching English? I mean, do
Very
you
difficult
give
question.
one-on-one class or do you have a? I mean, you
Okay,
focus
I
on
conduct.
grammar or speaking? Yeah.
Mhm. Particularly, I focus on spoken English. I give them
Mm-hmm.
various topics to speak on. I start from very simple topics to medium topics and then advanced topic. It depends on the learner. And I conduct
Mm-hmm.
one-on-one sessions. I found
Oh,
one-on-one sessions are very nice and very
yeah.
good for me personally. Mhm.
Okay. Which platform? Like Preply, you have so
I
many other.
use Actually, I use platforms like Zoom or Google Meet
Okay,
because I
private.
get
So
mails.
completely,
Yeah.
yeah, personalized
Mhm.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, they are paid
Cool.
sessions. So I get students
Yeah.
by mail through YouTube, and then I train them all through all these platforms by Zoom or
Yeah.
Google Meet or Skype, all these platforms.
You're doing a really great job because I saw your channel. Johnny was like, he already has 30K subscribers. I'm like, what? Why? And I didn't know you personally before Johnny connected us. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying my level best to grow my channel.
Yeah.
I don't have 30, but I'm about to touch 20,000. So,
Oh,
but I'm hoping to do really well with it. So I made some
mhm.
videos with the Gordon and Mariam, and
Yes.
I'm planning to do conversation with
I
more
watched
and more
all of
people.
them. They were really cool interviews.
Yeah, and yesterday also I uploaded one video with Gordon recently. That
Oh,
was a
I'm yet to
general
watch that.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really nice talking to
Yeah.
all of them and I enjoyed. That's why I wanted to have
Yeah.
conversation with you as
And
well.
there's so much to
And
learn
today
from
also.
each one of
Mhm.
them. Yeah.
Exactly, why not? In
Yeah.
every single conversation we come across, we get to know a lot about culture. That's what, if you're talking to someone from other country, you have to
Yes.
know that how's the workplace, how's the environment, how they live. I
Yeah.
don't know, because in India it's completely different from Scotland, right?
Yes. And to be honest, I never followed any Scottish. It was very difficult for me to follow the Scottish accent. But after meeting Gordon, I think maybe, I don't know, because he's the English teacher or he is what he is. I mean, linguistically, uh,
Hmm.
since he's a teacher, I mean, we are able to follow him or, I mean, he was the first person, first Scottish guy whom I could follow what he says.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Even though
yeah,
right now I
even
find it
linguistically it is
difficult to
proven
understand
that,
him.
no, even linguistically it is proven that Scottish accent is the most
Is
difficult
one of the
accent to
difficult
follow.
accents in the world.
Even,
Yes.
yeah, even I don't follow Irish for some time.
Yes, these are
Yeah,
difficult accents, Irish or Scottish, maybe
yeah,
they call it. Like it's very difficult to understand. And to
yeah.
be honest, even though it takes time to me to understand Gordon, it is like it will take
No, at
some time
least
to understand.
maybe the
Mhm.
may not be the context, but the words you're able to catch it easily compared to the other
Yes, compared
Scottish.
to other
Yeah.
people, I can understand 60 to 70%, but sometimes I
Yes.
miss whatever he says. If he talks very much because I'm doing conversation with him, so sometimes he
Yeah.
talks in that slang or he tells about his culture, then I miss something. Maybe I'm not aware of,
Yeah,
and due
maybe
to some way of
we
speaking.
have to talk to
Mhm.
him more so that
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what
work
I
on
said to
and
him,
understand.
that I
Yeah.
want to talk to you more and more. So at least I can understand you well
Yes.
first. Then I can make more and more conversation. And that is
Yes.
helping me to understand him. It happens
Yeah,
when you
me
talk
too.
to the person, a one person, then it becomes easier for you to understand
Yeah.
him, even though accent is difficult.
Yeah. It's better from to pick up from some university or some other place, because
Mhm.
native speakers will always help you more than any book or university or any
And
application based learning.
exactly, of course, that is the
Yeah.
best thing. If we are getting an access to talk to Johnny,
Yeah.
Gordon, like such friends are
Yeah.
really amazing. They are helping us to speak better
Yeah.
English. So nothing can be better than that.
Yeah.
So yes, okay,
True.
thank you, Samam. It was really nice
Yeah.
talking to you today. I'm so
Same
happy
here.
that we met
And me
after a
too.
long time. So we were
Yes.
planning, but yes, but somehow I met today. So I'm so happy for it. And thank you so much. Many, many thanks to you for
Mm.
joining me today.
Thanks to you too. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I had a great
Okay.
time.
Okay. Bye bye. Take
Okay.
care.